Hello, I am Sarvashish Kumar Pal. Today I am teaching about convergence of a sequence. Convergence of sequence and its theorem. Let's see. Convergence of sequence. A sequence Sn is said to converge to a real number L, converge to a real number L, or to have real number L as its limit, to have real number as its limit, or converge to L if for each epsilon greater than 0 there exists a positive integer m, depending on epsilon. There exists a positive integer m depending on epsilon, such that Sn minus L modulus is less than epsilon for all n is greater than equal to m. Sn minus L modulus is less than epsilon for all n is greater than m. This fact is expressed by saying that term approach to value L or tend to n as n become larger and larger. The same thing expressed by symbol Sn tends to L, n tends to infinity, or Sn equal to n, n tends to infinity. So this is the sequence. Now my first theorem: every convergent sequence is bounded. Let a sequence L converge to a limit L. Let epsilon be any given number so that there exists a positive integer m such that Sn minus L modulus less than epsilon n greater than equal to m. This is the condition of a convergence of sequence. So write here the condition of convergence of sequence, that is Sn minus L modulus is less than epsilon for all n is greater than equal to m. So from modulus we know that if this modulus less than epsilon, so Sn can be written as Sn less than L plus epsilon and greater than L minus epsilon for all n greater than equal to m. Now let G is minimum. Minimum means here L minus E dot dot S1 dot dot m. We get G is minimum, and G is maximum here, that is upper. So G maximum L plus epsilon S1 S2 dot 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 Sn. So Sn we have write Sn is less than equal to capital G is greater than equal to small g. Hence Sn is bounded. Since G minimum, that's why we write here greater than equal to, and since G maximum, so we write less than equal to. That's why Sn is bounded. That is my first proof, and this is the complete proof. And second, a sequence cannot converge to more than one limit. Let it possible. If possible, a sequence Sn converges to a limit two real number, one L and another L dash. Now I think if possible, let two numbers L and L dash. The sequence converts to L and L dash, where L not equal to L dash. Let us select epsilon such that we select epsilon such that epsilon is equal to 1 by 3 L minus L dash modulus, which is greater than 0. Let us select epsilon equal to 1 by 3 L minus L dash modulus, which is greater than 0. Since the sequence Sn converges to L and L dash, since the sequence Sn converges to L and L dash, therefore there exists a positive integer m1 and m2 such that Sn minus L modulus is less than epsilon, n is greater than m1. This is the condition of convergence of sequence, and it is also convergent to L dash. So Sn minus L dash less than epsilon, and n is greater than m2. Now from 1 and 2, n maximum m1 and m2, m1 and m2 maximum n. If n is greater than equal to maximum, then we write L minus L dash modulus is equal to L minus Sn plus Sn minus L. If you cut this L minus L dash, and sum of modulus is equal to always less than equal to they are separate modulus. That's why this is less than L minus Sn plus Sn minus L dash. So this is epsilon less than epsilon, this is less than epsilon, so this is epsilon less than 2 epsilon. Now put the value of epsilon. Epsilon is equal to 1 by 3 L minus L dash. So here we put L minus L dash less than 2 by 3 L minus L dash, which is not possible, or which is impossible. Okay, which is not possible, and hence the sequence cannot converge to limit L and L dash. So it has only one limit, that is L or L dash. And thank you. So